Hello and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel to Vlogmas day 24. Yay! We are starting with Stickii, our pop, cute pop in vintage. Alright, we're starting with Cute. Cute has, a sheet. Alright. An interesting collage of stickers for Cute. Okay. Interesting. Pop, we have, another clear one, so good thing I get, ooh, nice. I like that. Celestial items and vintage. What do we have for vintage today? Alright, vintage is, don't tell me it's another clear one. No, it's actually, ooh, okay. Alright, so for this we have vintage, pop, and Cute. Okay, how do I go about this one? Okay, holy moly. Alright, okay, interesting. Okay, vintage, pop, Cute. That's how I'm gonna go. That's the range I'm going with. Vintage, pop, Cute. That's how I like it. If you agree with me, yay. If not, well, put it down below. Let me know. It's always got me. Alright. This is our last day with Nightmare Before Christmas. Hopefully we get 0. I'm missing 0. No, we didn't get 0. But we got a pumpkin. Alright. Okay, so what did I think of this? Alright. Had some interesting ones in here. I do miss 0. I wish we had 0. We did have Sally. We've had a couple of Jack Skeletons, other characters, the Oogie Boogie. Of course, this one looks more Oogie Boogie than the other one did. But all in all, I still liked it. I loved the figurines. So I don't know if I would do this again. It was nice. So it was fun. And I have different figurines. I can just sit around here. So that was an interesting one. The dragon. Last one. Dragon in the forest. Alright. So here we go. Here is the one of that. Okay. So this being a 24-day one. Alright. I was disappointed. Now I can't remember if this is the one that had the thing that said, hey, by the way, this is acrylic figurines. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one, because when they showed it, when you look at it, it looked more like the figurines from the Nightmare Before Christmas than it did these flat ones. And at first I was a little disappointed, but as it went on further, I actually enjoyed them. So I could think of using these for my PD TBR game as a mover. So that would be kind of cool. Same thing with this one here. The other dragon one, which is this guy. Now I have to say, I was, like I said, a little disappointed because these were acrylic figurines. And I didn't go, and when I went back to look at some of the things, only one described one of the things as a acrylic figurine. So, but all in all, they became very cute. So I loved them. Okay, this piece of paper. So, yeah. Would I do them again? No. I can honestly say no. I would never do them again. Here we go, day 24 for Twice Sheared Sheep. This is, got one more day on this one, so we will still have this baby. And we have snag free stitch markers, and it's L and R. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Right and left, maybe? Or no, it's not rows and, because that wouldn't be that. Okay, so rows and stitches, no. So left and right? That's my guess. I don't know why they have the R's and the L's on here, but up to 7 US 8. I can't tell you what that is in British terms. The metrics, I don't remember. Sorry. So, yeah. Can't believe we got one more day with them. So, this is one that I'm not going to say goodbye to just yet. Now, unfortunately, we are saying goodbye to Susan's. And let me see if I can get... All right. Oops. All right. Okay, so let me see. Now, Susan Jarn has one more. This is 24. So what I'm going to do is... But what I'm going to do is I'm getting all of them out, and then I'm opening up 24 today. This is our last one. And it is yellow. A yeller one. Okay. Alright, so, very nice yellow. Does have a little sparkles to it. Alright, with Sujarn, you got a coupon that's good till August 31st, 2026. That's one thing you got. The next thing you got was a simple triangle, small triangle scarf. And it is a net one. This is a knitting one, so this was not a crochet, but this is a knitting, and it looks like it is garter stitch. And now for the names. Alright, so we have Frosted Windows, Sweet Dreams, Unicorn Fun. Now, I thought this would have been cotton candy. Baby Barney. Now, I can see this. Intensity, which is absolutely on the mark. King Cake. Okay, I can see that. Haze Sky. Okay. Interstellar Blue. Very nice. Baby Oceanic Blue. Okay, I can see that. Easter Glory. Now that was one I wouldn't have said. Nah, okay. Party Princess. Okay. So yeah. 12 was Fairy Wings. Now that was just, I wouldn't have guessed that for the colors, but hey, that sounds great. All right. Galaxy, which I thought was pretty cool for the name of that. 14 was Raspberry. Understandable. Aquamarine Sea for number 15. 16 was Grape Sparkles. Okay, because we do have the sparkles. Alright, this is Clementine. No, I wouldn't have seen that. This is another one I would have never guessed. In the summertime. This is not something I would have put, but hey. Black Glitter. Yeah, I can see that. 20 was Sea Glass. Nice. This was Tinseltown, number 21. Number 22 was Plumera Perfection. Manger for that. And the last one is Stargazer. I would have never got that one. So, there is all the yarns that I got. And I'm putting them all back into the, for those of you who have forgotten, this was the first thing I got from Twisted Twice Sheared Sheep. So there you go. There's all the color names. I have to say, she had gorgeous yarn. I got it only because I was getting Twice Sheared Sheep. And I thought, why not get some yarn with it? And I couldn't find anything that I was really going, yeah. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. We'll do this. So, that's the fact. That's what we did. Next is Kay's Studio. Alright. And this one is taped. And I can see why, because it's bulging. It has one more. So, we won't finish this until... Oh, we get a stamp with a red ink stamper. Okay. Alright, so it's chili sauce, and that's why we're getting the red, to show that this is chili. Okay. Okie dokie. Interesting. Alright. I am sad to say this is going to be the last of this of Cora's, because Cora only went to 24. Sad to say. I'm heartbroken. Okay, so I'm not sure what's in here, but it's some type of square thing. I'm scared. Okay, we got a 10 of some type. Vintage, Astro Vintage 40 stickers. Okay. This is kind of cool. Alright. Let's get it out of the plastic. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so we have some suns, we have moon. Yeah, I'd say that's the moon. Some different unicorn, horse. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe scorpion, another moon. This is going to be interesting. Moon, Greek philosopher, another sun. Oh, planets. These could be planets. Okay, okay. Moon, lion, ram, Saturn. There we go. We have another. Ooh, we have a bear that is got those. And alright, we got these. This is pretty cool. Okay, these are actually together. Alright, so far so good. I don't know if I can put them all on here, but I'm going to try. Alright, we have a quite interesting species of different ones. Like I said, this is quite interesting. And these were all in the tin. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Alright. We have that one. And let's put you right there. Alright. So I think I got them all on the white paper. That's all the little stickers in this one little tin. Pretty cool. Alright. What did I think of Cora? Alright. Now, Cora's has been quite interesting. I absolutely love Cora. She does an interesting thing. And like I said, this was a small. I did her large 2 years ago. And I fell in love with it. I couldn't buy it last year because it sold out. I didn't get it in time. This year, I made sure. And she had a small. So I went ahead and got the small. I love it. I know I have one person who will love to see me do another Cora one. Because, like I said, her stuff is on point. It's very interesting. You never know what you're going to get. And like the stuff, it was amazing. So, I have to say, I would do Cora again. Now, according to Heroes, she only has 24 days. So, this is the last of Kara's, which is our crystals, gems, I've told you about. Ooh. This one is an Angel Aura Quartz. Divine Connection, Light, Peace. Chakras, Crown, Third Eye. Element, Air. Zodiacs, Pisces, Air, Aquarius. Complementary crystals, Amethyst, Celestite, Selenite, and Rose Quartz. I'm not sure about the two because those are really hard to read. And I will show you what I received as freebies from her. Because we got a lot of freebies from her. And the first thing is this lovely candle. She did a candle. It is a Winter Wonderland. And it's a healing crystal candle. And as you see, we have different things in here. It is 3 wicks and it smells wonderful. I haven't started it because I didn't want to be spoiled yet. So we have that. have that. That was one. Then we have these other little packets that came in. So I'm going to open these up. I can't remember what she said she was putting in, but these were also part of the box that I got. So it looks like we've got some smudging, cleaning kits. So that's pretty dang cool. So we have a cleansing prayer kit and how to use it. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to assume this is... Okay, this is selenite. I know this was selenite. This is Pablo Santo kit. Okay, now that I did not know. Interesting. Okay. I kind of wondered about the wood. So that is interesting. So that's a little kit for you. Alright, so that's one. This is another one. Like I said. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it looks like we've got some jewelry. I have. And I'm not one for rings, so this one won't go on me as much. This is black onyx. I see that here. And the properties of this. Okay. Deflects negativity, enhance grounding, boosts inner strength, and facilitates emotional healing. Zodiac signs is Leo and Capricorn. Element is Earth. Chakra is Root. So, and it tells you versus left and right. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Okay, so we have a little thing in here. I think there's some, yeah, I knew I was missing something. Universe is not outside of you. Inside, look inside yourself. Everything you want, you already are. Rumi. All right, and interesting. Remember to win. ... I'm not quite sure what this is. It doesn't say. So we have this. I'm not a ring wearer, so this would not work for me, but I would wear this. I thought maybe I would see what this was, but it doesn't say. So that's quite interesting. So the bracelet is a black onyx. Alright. Now let me get these things free, because my cats will have them all over the place. We also got 3 cards. I'm stronger than I may realize. My body, mind, and soul are at peace. I release all doubts and insecurities about myself. I don't know if everybody got the same cards or we all got different cards. And then she has one that says Merry Christmas. Now, mind you, it states on Etsy that it is a 24-day thing. So, I'm assuming this is a nice bonus. Because I double checked, I was like, she didn't have 25 days, did she? So, we are opening up this. Holy moly. Okay, let's put all that in there. Okay, so we have a smudge. Ooh, wow. We got extra. Okay. We have, okay, let me pull these out, because we got 3 in here. This is a rich jade, which is love, harmony, inner peace. Chakra is heart. Element is earth. The zodiacs are Taurus, Libra, Pisces, and Pisces. Complementary crystals are rose quartz, green adamant, and I can't read that. And Ronanite? Sorry. Green Anternite? I cannot read that. I'm sorry. It's too low. Okay. I am going to say this is red jasper, which is grounding, protecting, and nurturing. Its chakra is root, element is Earth. Zodiacs are Aries, Scorpio, Leo. The complementary crystals are black tourmaline, hermite, and smoky quartz. And this one is a blue chalcedony. I think we got one of these. I could be wrong. Self-expression reduces stress. Chakra is throat. Element is water. Zodiac is Sagittarius. And the complementary crystals are blue lace agate, amazite, and lapis. But I never say that one right, so I knew I was going to screw that up. All right, so then we got this one. So let me put these back in here so we don't misplace anything. Okay. All right. Okay, let's try not to get the... Ooh, these are earrings. Awesome. That is beautiful. So hopefully you have pierced ears. You can get that. But it does not tell you what it is. So that is pretty cool. All right. So we have that. All right. Kind of cool. I likes. All right. So what did I think of Cora's? All right. I actually liked hers. I loved the information we were getting, how to use it. The cards tell you a lot more. I wish I could read it better. I probably need to upgrade my glasses. But it was beautiful. The different ones could be polished or they could be raw, which I kind of like. I like the difference of not having always all polished. It's kind of nice having the raw ones sometimes. So like I have here's a polish and 2 raws. I like that. So, and the gifts we got were really nice, and the candle and everything. So, would I get it again? Probably. If I was interested in doing another crystal one, which I might be backing away from. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at. We have Twisted Retreat because Phantom is already gone. And here we go. Twisted Retreat. And this might be another shirt. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Oh my god. Holy moly. This is not a t-shirt. This is a sweatshirt. The other one was a t-shirt. The Possession one was a t-shirt. This is a sweatshirt. Alright, so what did we get? A Haunted Library sweatshirt. Alright, that's kind of cool. Alright, so this is, like I said, this is exclusive sweatshirt, sucks you right into a haunted library. Art is done by Ala Works. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. And it's a sweatshirt. It's these cold days. So that's cool. Alright, one more day of that. Alright, next we have our watercolor. Alright. And that is the Addison and Sedwick. I can't wait to get through their Freeze-Bee stuff, because, boy, that's going to be a lot tomorrow. Alright, so today's is Mayflower. I could say brown. I'm not going brown, because, you know, you're thinking, okay, Mayflower. Brown. I'm not quite sure what color that is. It's going to be interesting. I will say that. It looks green. Okay. And it is green. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Oh yeah. That is definitely green. Mayflower. Okay. Alright. Wow. Okie dokie. Darken this one just a little bit more. Alright. Okay. So this is Mayflower. Interesting. So that'll be a interesting day. All right, Cult pens. Last one we got for this year. And this is it for Cult pens. We're ending it. I'm guessing it's a fountain pen because of what we got the previous day. And we didn't have a pen that would match those. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay. And sure enough, we got a fountain pen. And it's a platinum. And there we go. All right. All right. God bless. All right. So, the platinum that we got, it does not say. Nowhere on the box it says. There's platinum, Japanese 19. Okay. So, I do not know. Doesn't give me much information. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see if it has a converter. It does not, so that has to be part of it. I'm going to put it backwards so it does not get in. So that explains the cartridges we got. So there we go. Nice. Very nice. And there you go with the nib. That nib is probably a medium. So, yeah. Okay, turn this up. Okie dokie. Alright, so that is what ended Cult pens. So, what did I think of Cult pens this year? This year, they were okay. They weren't wowsy, but they had some interesting stuff. I will give it that much. I was surprised I didn't have to hit with the tariffs because this is not from the United States. So I was expecting some tariffs maybe, but they didn't have it, so that was good. And so it ended up being a pretty okay one. I'm glad I didn't get the one that was like $700 worth of stuff. I'm like, that was too expensive. And even though they have some, I happened to see somebody opening them, I'm like, no. I didn't find half the stuff in there worth it. All right, now we're saying goodbye to one of our favorites, and that's 24's right here. Winter Wonderland. In the frozen heart of space, a star forming nebula sparkles like snow. It is where the shape of winter quietly rests. And here you go. And it is a glittering one, so there is glitter. I have to shake. Alright. So let's get this. And we will talk about this one. Let's hope I get some sparkle. Maybe not. Alright. Alright. So. Alright. So this is what we received for today. Like I said, that's Winter Wonderland. Alright. And this was only a 24-day one. Alright. First thing I can say is I love the bottles are 15 milliliters. So if you find something that you really like, there's a lot in there that you can have, and you're not having to buy a bottle, or you have enough in here to put those in. The colors were very interesting, and no, I didn't get a lot of the sparkles sometimes, but that's a-okay in my opinion. But all in all, these were some gorgeous colors. There were some interesting colors like this one here, Morning Frost on Mars, where they say you really should put that with other inks. And I can see why, because it's very glittery. But all in all, these were some interesting colors. I did not expect as many light colors. I'm guessing because I'm so used to the darker colors from most of the ink things. They normally have a dark color. And it was really nice to see variety. if you were looking for a really good black ink, I would not use the Lunar Black. I mean, it's nice, but it's not what I would consider a good black, in my opinion. But other than that, had I not seen this, I would have never got it. And I'm glad I did see it, and I'm glad I did open it and I got it, because this was a rather interesting one. Like I said, this is a great chance to see stuff and have it. So, yeah, this is definitely... And each bottle being 15 milliliters a piece is very nice. So, generous enough inks. So, would I recommend it? Yes. Especially if you like colorverse. Because this would be cool. And I'm glad I found out about it. Would I get it next year? Probably. I probably would. We'll have to see. Alright, last but not least, this one, which is day 24's here, Diamine. Okay. As long as I don't open up 25. Alright. And this is Antlers. Alright. Like I said, these are 12 milliliters. And it's a pigment, so I don't have to worry so much about ink with them. Yay. Oh, I did not see that coming. Okay. I should have. But I kind of didn't. So this is Antlers. A nice little brown. Okay. It's Antler. Yeah, Antler, not Antlers. Antler. So there you go. Alright. That is what I got today. Now, I am saying goodbye to several ones. Did you agree with my assessment of them? Let me know in the comments below. What would you bring back? For those who are now, bye-bye. I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Like the video. I will see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time for day 25 of Vlogmas. Until then, have a wonderful day.